The FYRTUR smart blind from IKEA. Finding out to get my hands on them at a decent price, and well, I've got questions which I hope I can answer for you and me. First, can you set this up without actually getting the IKEA hub? Sounds like madness, I know, but I've got a SmarterThings, so I believe I can. Second, are they any good? And what's the performance like? And well, why am I even bothering with this? Find out. Alright, let's check out this first little bit. Let's put that there. Let's put you down for a second. Whoa, okay. So, installation brackets, charging cable. It's basically USB-A to mini USB, which in this day and age that everyone will just get into USB-C. You know, these connections aren't the best, are they? No. Australian wall adapter. So hang on. I've already got some of these cables. I've got a whole box full of these cables. Do I need another one? No. I might try the USB-C cable though. So 5 volts, 1 amp, 5 watt. So it's a 5 watt, 1 amp USB device. So it's got to be a bit of a slow charge, but that's okay because you only want to do this every few months, I believe. I'll let you know a long-term review later on. Instruction, the bra, the bra unit. It says, hang on. It actually says bra unit. Different countries, different things, I guess. And that's referring to the actual battery. All right, let's have a look. Good to know.
1 eternity later.
Operation 0 to 45 degrees. Well, I live in Melbourne, so that's fine. Although I'm curious, in the room I'm going to whack it in, it might get hot in summer. And the reason I've got these blinds is to have some automation so that when the sensor says, hey, the room's above 28 degrees, I'm going to lower the blinds down. Watch this space.
Tomorrow for sure.
Okay. And that's pretty much it. I wonder if there's any charge in this. I bet you there isn't. So you know what? I'm going to go plug this in and we'll get them charging up, yeah? Yeah, let's do that. That feels good. Alright. Be back.
Eventually.
What else we got here? That was unfortunate. Okay, this is the wall button switch. Now, this is actually an excellent addition to these blinds, and that is an actual rocker switch to open and close it without having to jump into the app or do the wake word and talk to your assistant to get this thing to go up and down. So good on your IKEA for actually including this in, and I'll find out how it actually works. Is it actually working via Bluetooth or via Wi-Fi? Because if I understand it correctly, it doesn't need a connection to actually still work with this. And that's something that my wife was very adamant about, that she didn't want to have to use those apps or use a voice to actually get the blinds to do what she wants them to do. Fair enough. Alright, and then this is the USB repeater, and I don't understand how this actually works in the whole equation, but got the Wi-Fi symbol here, little light there, USB-A on both sides. We'll find out how this all goes together. We'll learn together. Let's get into the packet. Whoa! That is some mighty hefty instruction manual from IKEA. They're renowned worldwide for the international symbols, you know, like their instruction manuals don't have words in them. I reckon this will. Quick start guide. A few different languages in here. Some warnings, basically. Warnings. Lots of warnings. Okay, here it comes. So, no, there's still picture diagrams. What do they call them? Pictograms. Packing contents, yeah, I've seen all those bits. Don't be a wally. If you had any issues, call them. How to whack it together. Yes, we'll work through this together. And check this out. I'll be cutting this little thing off. very quickly. Yeah. Wireless battery operated roller blind, 7.2 volt. Now, this, I've got to say, I've seen the videos online and now I get it. Where is it? This battery compartment, there's no way to actually plug it in and charge it whilst it's like in place. So you're actually bound to have this unit where the battery goes in facing what I call backwards, this side out. Now, that to me isn't as pretty as this side. Yeah? Am I making sense? I think I am. It's kind of like the old toilet roll debate, that some people like it overhand, other people like it underhand, and quite frankly, I much rather this side. So you can see here, you really just can't see, I don't know. That to me, God, this is hard to manage. That to me is just a bit ugly. Very ugly. And, I don't know. To be honest, once they're up in this room, I'm not going to see them much. They're going to just function and do their job and kind of out of sight, out of mind, perhaps. And I'll thank IKEA for putting the battery design like this so I can get it in and out quite easily so I can charge it. But why don't just maybe have some sort of plug-in USB spot so you could do it that way instead of this. That doesn't seem good. All right. Anyway, all right. This is going to need a little charge. If I'm reading that correctly. It's not very clear where this is going to go. Yeah, okay. I think those instructions, the quick start guide is too quick. Okay, time to install these blinds. So do a rough check as to where it's going to go so that you can then measure up where the brackets will be. Pre-drill some holes for the screws. And then screw the brackets in. Repeat the process on the other side. And then finally, click the IKEA blinds into place. Each window took me about 15 to 20 minutes. In terms of skill level, I would probably suggest that if you can drill a hole or screw a screw, then this is definitely right up your alley. You do have to make sure that these are level and straight, but if your window is basically already that, you should be fine. Next up, you're going to need to add your IKEA blinds and switch to your smart home system. So this is actually a repeater. It's basically to strengthen the signal between the blinds, your switch, and well, your smart home device. So for me, I put mine above the door, which I can hide like in a little gutter there. So after you set it up, you don't need to keep two of these things going. You can actually just boil it down to one, and all it simply does is takes a signal from your blinds or switch, runs it through here, and theoretically boosts it back to your smart home device. Next up, we're just going to quickly install the switch, which in this case you can either use screws, or in my case I'm using the included 3M tape to secure it to the wall. Finally, time to install the battery, which took forever to charge, but thankfully the blinds so far have been going for about a good 4 months in this house, and well, so far only lost about 13% of their charge. So I think the battery will last easily 6 to 9 months before needing to be pulled out and recharged. I only wish that IKEA allowed you to charge the blinds actually in situ without needing to take the battery out. Okay, time to pair the switch and IKEA blinds to your smart home system. This would have been done earlier, but for brevity of the video, I've put it all together here and now. Taking the back plate off the switch, you'll notice this little white button. You're going to press this 4 times when instructed to do so by the app. So let's jump to the app, remembering that I'm actually using SmarterThings and haven't bothered purchasing the IKEA hub, nor am I using the app. Instead, I'm using Samsung SmarterThings to do all the handling for this. And might I say, this is a mighty impressive app which is worth your while. So pressing the plus symbol at the top there, I searched by brand and well, look up IKEA. There it is, the trad-free dimmer. Select that, decide on where you're going to be situating it, in this case my home theatre, then press the pairing button 4 times. When you've done this correctly, you'll notice that they will start flashing red LED lights. Now that it's in pairing mode, let's go back to the app and wait for it to discover it. You ripper! Alright, it's found it and it's added it to our home, so name it whatever you want to name it. Remembering that SmarterThings works with Google and well, Alexa and other smart home integrators, so give it something obvious so that you can do a command word like Google, open the front blinds, and well, this sort of magic happens. Next, we'll add the blinds to the SmarterThings app, and it's quite a simple process of double pressing these buttons to put it into pairing mode, and well, repeat the process I just showed you earlier. When added to your home, this is how it will look in SmarterThings. Basically, 2 buttons and 2 blinds. Now I should note, there are some automation issues I'm having with Harmony, SmarterThings and Google, but nonetheless the basic functions of the switch, using Google or Alexa, or even just pressing the button on the blind itself, it's working flawlessly. So my final thoughts on the IKEA smart blinds. I like the modern collar and I think they will fit most people's homes decor. They're relatively simple to install and well, cheap compared to like other motorized blinds. That's also helped by like SmarterThings and well, the near universal support of it. The IKEA blinds also integrate well with like Google and reportedly with Apple HomeKit and Alexa, but well, I haven't actually tested neither of those two, and well, I couldn't set them in my app either. So remembering, in Australia, your situation and your experience might be very different to those people who live in America or the UK. Both a positive and negative is its battery operation. There's no need to wire these things, so you just have to charge up the battery and you're good to go for 6 months plus. But it's problematic in that you need to remove the battery and charge it from the blind, and more aesthetically, that battery housing unit is not the best side of it. I do think that the blockout could actually be better, suggesting maybe it's about 90% blockout of sun. So if this is something you're going to be using in your kids' room, say for summertime, I will probably look elsewhere. I also noticed that one of my units isn't as smooth in its operation going up and down. These do come with a 12-month warranty, so I'm going to keep a close eye on them, and if the problem persists, I'm going to get in contact with IKEA and we'll just swap it out for a new one. Finally, the plastic silver finish looks and feels very cheap. Yes, there are better options out there, but you gotta be paying more for them. So all in all, if you're looking for a good, reliable, cheap smart blind, I think you can't go wrong with the IKEA smart blinds.